Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the and with
hey Kevin,
very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Short a rotation play, nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Middleton in at the 3. The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And here's Portland. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Pass to Covington, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And the Bucks miss again. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball. Cans it from downtown. Covington's got the first points up on the board for the Trailblazers.
You can't be too far off Covington. He's skilled at sizing up the defense and firing once he gets it.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Now here's McCollum, and the bank shot is good.
Oh, such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Covington against Giannis. Passes it to Lopez. And it's in there.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to cash in from there.
Now McCollum. It's Covington on the wing. Down low. Stolen by Middleton. Holiday against Lillard.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Hey, Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence, and so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they'll cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
The shot by Anthony, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Tucker, the pass to Portis. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
High post, Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here is Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Simons. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Lillard outside. 27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Outside Portis. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers out in front, up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with... And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched a puck.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Antetokounmpo out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's the pass to Cannon. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A true inside-outside player. We know Cantor can hit a 3, but he's at his best closer in. But, you know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a roll out on his team.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
And Simon's a bit undersized at that 2-guard position, only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
Here's Simons. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Harry Giles comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Yusuf Nurkic in for Anthony.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And Portland with a change here, too. McCollum's checked in. Jones drives in. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
And so here's Portland. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Cantor against DiVincenzo. And there's Cantor on the assist by Jones. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. Now here is Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Over Giles. Nails the baby hook. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Shoots from 8. Kicks it out to McCollum. A minute 50 left in the first half. Powell with it. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. And Cantor able to finish.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Holiday looking over the floor. DiVincenzo against Powell. The shot by Middleton, wide open from outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton against Jones. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Corner shot, and it's good off the back rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
Tipped away. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
McCollum from deep three-point land. Powell with the bounce pass. Outside, Jones. Back to Powell. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Powell's got 5. 5 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 2 on the clock. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. And that'll about do it as
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Enes Kanter. What a contribution.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Bucks trail by 3. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Trailblazers. Cohen is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Little. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Covington in at the 4-man position. It's McCollum on the wing. Here's Kanter. Can't cash in from close range. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at 50% in a decent group.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Powell dishes to Kanter. Outside, Covington. 4 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. McCollum, no good. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Antetokounmpo against Covington. Shoots in deep. Kanter, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Oh, he's a great presence to have near the bucket. Kanter's going to go after every rebound. And when he gets his hands on that, that's what happens.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. To the middle. And that one is off. And it's Portland the other way. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside, Covington. Down low. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it. The fast break chance. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the wing jumper offline.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Kept alive. Kanter finds McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Over to the left wing. Here's Little. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Kanter's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Middleton outside. To the inside. It's tipped. 1:58 left to play in the third. McCollum passes to Kanter. Back to McCollum. 18 feet out. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Now it's a 7-point Portland lead. Antetokounmpo looking it over. To the paint. Here's Middleton to stop the drought. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
And McCollum launches it from deep. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Pass to Forbes. For 3. And the Bucks miss again.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Lillard, the pass to Simons. Here's Giles. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Giles has got his first basket of the night.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Portis can't get it to go.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Jones, the pass to Nurkic. There's 21 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Jones. Lillard outside. Takes the 3. That shot is off. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Connaughton. No good on the 3. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers going into the break with a 10-point lead. A good side. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Here is Lillard. They've got Chris Middleton. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Nurkic, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Bucks trail by 10. Middleton with it. Lillard picks him up. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. Back to Holiday. Pass to Portis. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Simon. And that one is hammered home.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Portis finds Holiday. Middleton for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Middleton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Kicks it out to Lillard. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Lillard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
Lillard's not going to let you get away with that. He wants those 3 points back, and he gets them quick.
Passes to Connaughton. Up top, Tucker. Outside, Holiday. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Lillard. Portis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Now the pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. Lets it go with a three. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Pass break, Milwaukee. There's the lob to Portis. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Lillard dishes to Carmelo. Back to Lillard. Pulls up. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And Nurkic finishes inside.
Now, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Holiday. It's Portis atop the key. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Great D that time from Nurkic. Anthony can't hit.
Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count him.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
That's to Lillard. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket for Middleton. Lillard against Holiday. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Nurkic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter. Here's Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. No good on that one. Good D by Covington. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Pass to Covington. Shoots the three. A rebound by the Bucks.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
Back to Lillard. It's Covington on the wing. Stolen by Holiday. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
And so it's Portland winning this one. They came in here, and David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. It's the NBA on 2K. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, they've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the point.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now, here's Zubats. Leonard inside, defended by Middleton. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the three off target. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a three-point game.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Zubats. Left side, Leonard. And yes, it's good. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
Kawhi Leonard's length lets him play bigger than his size.
Middleton on the wing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And here's Leonard from three. It's hauled in by Giannis. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Batum with the steal. Outside Jackson. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Zubats tips it back in.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Giannis after the basket by Los Angeles. There's the dish to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the shot is long. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Inside. Back to Batum. And it's Leonard at the elbow. From deep, George. The rebound by Holiday. Bucks trail by 3. Down low. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's sent back by George.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Count it. Leonard's got 6.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. The three-pointer, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And it's Leonard missing. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Giannis gets it to go. Giannis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
The Bucks making a switch here. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. So the wing on the left. There's 39 seconds left in the first. Man can't hit. The Bucks trail. Here's the break. Here's Tucker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball. Exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
There's 25 seconds left here in the opening quarter. He's covered by Rondo. Rondo on the double team. Here's Portis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Rondo wide open. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Bucks on top. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Bucks, P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the point guard. Just 4 to shoot. A 3, and with the rebound. The Clippers trail. In the corner, it's Morris. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you have to get something out of that possession, and thanks to Patterson's work on the glass, heads-up play to score that.
Here's Forbes. Off target with his 3. And Los Angeles guys shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Tucker has it in the corner. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
You know, that an area where Tucker continues to improve, making the extra pass.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And here is Patterson. Launches a 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Here's Forbes. A three-pointer off the mark. Now the Clippers moving it up. And here's Morris for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Forbes. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Man gets the bucket.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And Milwaukee has possession. The Clippers getting the bucket. Portis kicks it to Tucker. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Middleton for 3. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Rondo. Here's Morris. The shot comes out. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. All going up court.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness. And it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Rondo looking over the floor. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with a great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Outside Rondo. Pass to Patterson. And stolen by Portis. Here's Connaughton. Shoots. Almost, but it rolls out.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Rondo. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And is going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. The Bucks also with the sub. Lopez is checked in. Batum grabs the miss. LA has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Leonard dishes to George. Shooting foul, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call.
And a close game so far through the first 2.
And that
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
They've got Batum. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5, home in the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Jackson, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, I don't know that when he was selected 10th overall back in 2010, that the casual fan understood that Paul George would become one of the most effective two-way players in the NBA, but he's done just that.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Tries again, and the layup is good. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
DiVincenzo against George. Zubac kicks to Batum. Back to Zubac. Dishes it to Batum. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. The shot by George, wide open. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. DiVincenzo against George. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Lopez has got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee. Now, here's George. From deep. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Lopez, defended by Batum. Kick out to Giannis. Lopez inside, defended by Batum. The shot that time, not on target. The Clippers go the other way with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And it's Giannis missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. George passes to Batum. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Passes it to Oturu for the lead. Outside for Jackson. On the wing, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Batum, good. Batum's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside, George, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Morris is checked in for Nicholas Batum. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Jackson against Holiday. To the middle. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Morris. From deep, George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shoots it. Portis trying to free himself. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Portis, the pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Here's George. No good. Shot missing. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Bucks on top, up 1. We've got... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. Rondo's shot is off. Milwaukee in the lead. Basket counts. Connaughton's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Milwaukee.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Morris inside, guarded by Tucker, and the shot is good.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Here is Forbes. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Forbes has got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Outside for Rondo. Second chance effort. Morris outside. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Coffey. Here's Oturu. He gets it in there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Portis. Now Tucker. Fires it up. Another shot with the clock winding down. Portis can't get it to go. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. The tray. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
George looking over the floor. Looking to get back on track here. And the layup is up and in.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Bobby Portis.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8 frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Los Angeles.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
George against DiVincenzo. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Holiday dishes to Giannis. Takes it off the glass.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Here's George. Zubac trying to break loose. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Lopez finds Holiday. Back to Lopez. Lets it go from 14. Good!
You can see why they go to Brook Lopez, his calming presence to deliver in the clutch.
DiVincenzo against George. Shoots over DiVincenzo. The shot by George, no good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Middleton inside the three-point line. Batum grabs the miss. 17 seconds left in the game. Here's Jackson. Money!
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. But they'll get another chance. Here's Zubac. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. The bustling city of Portland, Oregon. This is... And David.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now here's Leonard. Shoots over Powell. Outside for Jackson. Off target from three-point range. McCollum finds Lillard. Nailed from three-point land.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Now here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The way he glides around the court doesn't look like Jackson is moving as fast as he really is.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Now here's Covington. That three off the mark. Batum passes to Leonard. Offensive rebound. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Stolen by Zubac. Leonard on the wing. And he banks in the layup.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
And here's McCollum for three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Jackson. A 3-ball. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. McCollum dishes to Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got a couple of threes now in the first for Portland.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Jackson has the open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Lillard surveying the D. Stolen by Zubac. George against Lillard, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Filing to try and stop the shot, but PG-13 with terrific body control makes him pay.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell, and it's Simons in for Lillard. Now here's Jones. The putback, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Patrick Patterson. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the first. Nurkic with it. George picks him up. Shot clock at 5. Jones, that's for 2. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Rondo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
It's McCollum on the wing. Fires the 3. And it's Simons missing.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Batum passes to Mann. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Here's Anthony. And the call. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor,
it's all tied in Portland. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Anthony, and it's Powell in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Outside Anthony, back to Lillard. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got 9.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Pass to Morris. Here's Oturu, defended by Covington, and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. And Portland making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
The pass to Lillard. From deep three-point range. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Outside Leonard. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well. So when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Both teams will make substitutions. Stripped away. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kennard covering. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. To the inside. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Leonard with no one around. Off target from outside. Trailblazers trail by 3. And now Portland on the break. And here's Anthony from the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Leonard with the bucket.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. To the paint. Here's Anthony. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Anthony's got his first points of the game. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Patterson finds Leonard. Pass to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go. Rebound by Nurkic. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Kennard covering. Pass to Little. Here's Simons. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him. Clippers leading by 3. A 3 from Leonard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Nurkic in the post. Looking on Zubac. Hits. Caught that one from Nurkic.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Jackson from long range. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Out to the wing. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Leonard. Now here's Kennard. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Simons. And that one released in time, but no good. Kawhi Leonard. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello back. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So for the Clippers right now, they've got Paul George, also Rajon Rondo out there, and it's Oturu in at the 5. It's good. Rondo's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Clippers.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Rondo looking over the floor.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Offensive rebound. And it's Lillard on the follow.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Rondo kicks to Patterson. His three-pointers off the mark. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The pass to Covington. To the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lillard against Rondo. Pass to Oturu. And it's sent back by Lillard. Here's George. Back to Patterson. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Woo, the craftiness of PG-13. Awesome job fooling the defender and jumping into the contact.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
George against Powell. And George, here we go. Count it. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
And here's George for 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Powell. Lillard outside. But they recover it. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Cantor trying to free himself up. Kicks it out to Jones. Passes it to Lillard. For the tie. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Up again. And no good. And it's Portland the other way. Cantor, the pass to Lillard. Here's Powell. Lillard outside. Back to Powell for the lead. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's deflected. Nobody near George. Trains the three-pointer. George has got 11.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. Pass to Cantor. Here's Giles. Defended by Batum. Here's Cantor. And there's the pass to Giles. Jackson against Lillard. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Oturu, the pass to Jackson. And he converts the layup. And the Clippers lead by 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now Powell. Lillard outside. Over Jackson. Off target from the wing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers lead by 5. And we're just moments. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Trailblazers trail by 5. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Lillard fires away from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 21.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
It's Powell on the wing. Back to Lillard. He kicks it to Powell. And there's the feed to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Covington. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. And he knocks down the first one.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Robert Covington. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Little in for Powell.
Silky smooth stroke. Nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
McCollum finds Cantor. Lillard with it. Pass to Little. McCollum against Jackson. From 18 feet away. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from McCollum.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Dishes to Leonard. Back to Morris. Outside Leonard. Pocket 6. Count that bucket.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
Jackson against McCollum. Passes it to Lillard. Back to McCollum. just a little. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Cantor finds McCollum. Clock at 4. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Enes Kanter.
And his teammates love it. Kanter taking charge on a huge possession. You can just see him brimming with confidence, not afraid of the big moment.
Now the pass to Morris. Back to Jackson. Morris dishes to Jackson. From about 16, and it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it out to McCollum. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Cantor. Over Morris. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Zubac, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Zubac has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Pass to Simons. Here's Nurkic, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Rondo's checked in. George against McCollum. Rondo kicks to George. Outside Leonard. From deep. No good on that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. It's stolen by Rondo. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
Harry Giles is checked in for the Trailblazers.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. George looking around. He dishes it to Leonard. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And here are the Blazers.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Zubac the pass to Leonard. The dish to Rondo. Outside Leonard. Back to Rondo. From deep 3-point range. So the Clippers with the win. This was a very, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over.
Well, guys,
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. Chalk up 2 there. Holiday's got the first points of the night for the Bucks. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it. You've really got to tag Middleton in transition so you have a chance to get in front of him. You know, his speed and athleticism, a lot to deal with if you aren't concentrating on getting back.
Now here's Lillard. And here's Covington. It's Powell on the wing. On the clock, the Trailblazers need to get off a shot from 17 feet out. Portland no good that time either.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
On the wing, Giannis. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Holiday with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from the wing. And it's rebounded by Covington.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Nurkic finds Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Lopez against Nurkic. Back to Holiday. Middleton outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Lopez. Portland grabs the miss. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Portland moving the ball around. They need this one. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
He can't get that one to fall. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Hits the front of the rim and out. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for McCollum. Here's Simons. He kicks to Kanter. Lillard outside. Yep, that one goes.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
It's Portis, high post. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Antetokounmpo. No good on his first attempt of the game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And Forbes kicks to Portis. They get the rebound. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Lillard. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The pass to Lillard. Kicks to Cantor. Back to Lillard. Takes a 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
They've got Enes Kanter. Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. Jones, no one around him. No good with the triple.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Lillard with no one around. Second chance shot. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Fires the 3. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Yeah, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Forbes. To the inside. A floater. Pass to Tucker. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
And Cantor throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Blazers getting the bucket. No good from Connaughton. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Jones, the pass to Cantor. Pass to Anthony from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Tucker. Banked in off the glass. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team. And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Here's Connaughton after Enes Kanter's basket. Back to Tucker. Over Anthony. Tucker can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 7. Lillard, the pass to Jones. Back to Lillard. The pass to Jones. Kanter with it. Defended by Portis. Kanter kicks to Jones. Three-pointer, Lillard. Milwaukee with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Kanter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kanter's got 6.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Passes to Forbes. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And so it's Milwaukee, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They've got the 7-point lead. And you. And that's our...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. Trailblazers trail by 7. Throws it up high.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Middleton outside. The 15-footer. And he overshot that one, missing. And the Trailblazers shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. They grabbed their own miss. Now here's Little. Antetokounmpo defending. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Nurkic. Basket good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Lopez. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target with the open look.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Pass a little. Now Powell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. McCollum finds Powell. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. The putback. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Giannis outside. Can't hit that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And the shot goes in. And the Bucks lead by 3. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. There's the pass to Giles. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Powell. Defense right on him. For the tie. A three-pointer is right on target. Powell's got the game tied up here for Portland.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Now here's Middleton. It's good.
I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic. Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Little, and Lillard subbed in for Norman Powell. The Bucks also with the sub. Holiday's checked in, and a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
The dish to Lopez. 2 points. That one goes.
Lopez not to be denied. Nice strong finish there.
And so Lillard will bring it up to the Portland Trailblazers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Nurkic kicks it out to Lillard. Outside, Covington. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Lopez. Middleton on the wing. The shot from 20 feet away. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Covington finds McCollum. Portland again missing.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And it's Giannis missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
First trip to the line for him here.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
6 seconds left in the third quarter. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. Off the mark. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Powell, and it's Cantor in at the 5. Here's Holiday. The Blazers getting the bucket. To the left side wing. The 3. And it's Connaughton missing. Powell, no one around him. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Powell's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland. The Bucks shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. He kicks it to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. 4 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. Good D by McCollum.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to Giles. Lillard surveying the D. Cantor against Holiday. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And it's Giles missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And it's Middleton penetrating.
Man, can he finish? Chris Middleton, so good at driving inside. And if you don't get there soon enough, he's turning it over on top of your head.
And the pass to Cantor. Back to McCollum. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. And the Bucks with possession here. It's a three-point game. Here is Forbes. Poked away and stolen by Lillard. To the wing right side. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Simons, he's checked in for Portland. Here's Simons. Kicks it out to Lillard. Drills it from outside.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now here is Holiday. And to the Kumbo inside. Working on Nurkic. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's DiVincenzo. Guarded closely. Holiday with the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Pushing it up. Feeds it to Cantor. 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Just double-checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. See if they've got enough left to get over the top.
Thanks so much, David. Portland with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Just 5 on the clock. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Powell. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Now here's DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Cantor covered. Antetokounmpo. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down, when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Cantor's shot is off. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Middleton on the wing to take the lead. Misses the tray. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And what about the composure of Lopez? Fantastic.
From the stripe. Oh, off target. Shot is good. But, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And the officials are signaling for a video review of the last-second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of the review now. The officials have made their decision. And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared. And let's go.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the Clippers starting five. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's George in at the 2. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Lopez. Down low. Here's Giannis. Great D that time from Batum. A 3 from Leonard. He can't get that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Giannis. Rebound by the Clippers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
George against DiVincenzo. Here's Batum, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise guy.
And, yep, the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. So, guys, the courtside administrator has received the verdict. They will overturn the goaltending violation. So, a good use of the challenge here.
And with the improvements to cameras and visibility for these sorts of plays around the rim, it seems impossible now to imagine not having replay review. This time it works. They reverse the call, and I think that's a good thing for all parties.
And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Well, Paul George routinely making these difficult shots look easy. He's showing how dominant he truly is.
Inside. Leonard against Middleton. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't.
Wow. Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Middleton for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Leonard lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Kawhi Leonard from the restricted area. Turn the lights out.
Outside Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. That shot off. The Clippers go the other way with it. And they're on the break. Here's Leonard. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Jackson passes to Batum. Jackson against Holiday. Passes to Zubac. Leonard inside, defended by Middleton. Bucks trail by 3. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Down low, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Los Angeles, Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Connaughton passes to Tucker. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. High post Lopez. Leonard against Middleton. The rebound by Patterson. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Goes up the baseline, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Morris. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Well, incredible improvement in Kawhi Leonard's jumper since he came into the league. Give credit to the time spent in San Antonio. Holiday attacking, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. And don't go away, we'll be... And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
We've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Los Angeles leading by 7. Rondo passes to Oturu. And here's Kennard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Forbes dishes to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Bangs home the trifecta.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Out to the right wing. Goes up to the stripe. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Portis.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
And here's Morris for 3. The shot missing. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Connaughton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. This is his first free throw of the game.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Jackson drives in. Count that one. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
To the middle. Here's Giannis. And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to Mann. Out to Morris. There's 1:47 left now here in the second. 5 to shoot. Jackson has the open look. Off target with his 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
DiVincenzo. That one's not going to go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Rondo looking over the floor. Outside Leonard. Here's Oturu. And Batum kicks to Leonard. Hits it from 3-point range. Leonard's got 9.
And we've seen this offense step back into 3-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
To the paint. And the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
George with the ball. Outside Rondo. There's the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And the first one drops.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Clippers leading by 3. Outside Rondo. Now the pass to Batum. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Outside, George. From outside, off the mark. So that'll be it for the first half. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sport. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was... And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Batum, and it's Leonard in at the 3. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Jackson against Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Jackson passes to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut back down now to 4 on the bucket from Holiday.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
George against DiVincenzo. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George. And that's 13 points for Leonard.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Middleton is doubled. Back to Holiday. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Clippers on the break. And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 6. Giannis no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half. And they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Outside, George. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Loads it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
George looking over the floor.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You love to see that kind of effort.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Jackson. Clippers leading by 4. Leonard attacking. In the corner, George with it. Here's Zubac to the inside. Outside for George. Sinks the triple. George has got 6 in the quarter.
That's his 2nd make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. Holiday up top. He's got 12. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one, no good. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Leonard attacking, and it's good. 2 points. Leonard's got 17.
Well, this guy is such a physical presence. Kawhi, phenomenal at finishing on the post. Possesses great touch and great length.
To the paint, here's Lopez. Outside Holiday. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 is the quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. They get the rebound. Holiday goes back up to the right side. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 9. Kennard up top. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul.
Checking in for Milwaukee, number 1.
Left side Rondo. Clock at 6. On the wing, Morris. Defended by Portis.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Shot from the wing. But he gets it back. Inside. A second chance effort. He lays it in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Rondo. Here's Coffee. Now Rondo. That one goes. Count it.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Here's Forbes. Portis kicks to Forbes. He's covered by Rondo. Pass to Forbes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here. The pass to Mann. Right side Rondo. Misses from close range. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Mann. The tray. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he lays it straight in. And now it's only a 5-point Clipper lead.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
And the Clippers call time here. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of it.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Holiday looking for an opening. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Jackson finds George. Back to Jackson. Pass to Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. To the middle. The kick out to Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The putback, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Leonard on the wing, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Middleton against George. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
On offense, here are the Bucks. 9-point game. From deep. Forbes can't get it to go. Shoots. And again, it's the Clippers missing. So the Clippers with the win. And in the... All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for... And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. It's time for the NBA. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Clippers, Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Batum. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Harry Giles is checked in for Robert Covington. Lillard with it. Passes it to Powell. Back to Lillard. And he makes that one.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. Lillard's got 5.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
Jackson against Lillard. Here's Zubac outside for Jackson. Puts up a three. Rebounded by McCollum. It's been a quick start for Portland. Nurkic finds McCollum. That's a two from Powell. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. McCollum outside. And there's the pass to Giles. Over Batum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shots of the night here. The first one falls. So he gets them both. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jackson kicks to George. Inside, here's Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Lillard way outside. They get it back.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Outside Leonard. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Zubac kicks to Leonard. And here's George for three. No good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Count it. Good.
He's a bona fide star. Kawhi Leonard with the workman-like approach.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard outside. McCollum outside. Lillard the pass to Powell. He lobs it up. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. The three from George. Here's Batum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Giles. Lillard outside. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Clippers trail by 3. Outside, George. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Now, here's Lillard. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. From deep. And that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Trailblazers. McCollum against George. Pass to Batum. Now, here's George. He's guarded closely. Pass to Zubac. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here are the Trailblazers now. 6-point game. Simons the pass to Cantor. That shot no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And so it's Portland with a... And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
one of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
They've got Kennard. He's out there with Marcus Morris. And it's man in at the 2. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Now here's Jones after Enes Kanter's miss. Shot clock at 5. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Rondo. Doesn't go that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Jones. The pass to Kanter. Here's Simons. Outside Anthony. Pass to Kanter. Second chance shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Covington for the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. From past the arc. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Clippers trail by 3. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Jones, the pass to Simons. It's 2-on-1. Here's man. And Covington sends it back. Jones kicks to Anthony. Lobs it up for Kanter. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers. Trailblazers leading by 3. Pass to Kanter. On the wing, Jones. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Rondo looking around. Here's Kennard. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Oturu's got his first bucket of the night. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. 51 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Simons. And that one hits back iron. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Rondo. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Simons. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Oturu's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
To the paint. Outside for George. Lets it go with a 3. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 8 points and 1 rebound. And that's a wrap.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
The Clippers trail. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Giles, and it's Powell in at the small forward. Here's Zubac, and he hits it to tie the game up. Zubac has got the first basket of the second half here for Los Angeles. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Not going to go that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Zubac kicks to Batum. The shot by George, wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. McCollum dishes to Powell. Lillard outside. Passes it to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
George, no good.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. He kicks to Nurkic, 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker with the break. The putback, it's good on the putback. George has got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Bringing the intensity on the glass. If Paul George is out there, he's going to give it his all.
Lillard fires away from way outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. And a switch here also for Portland. Covington's checked in. Jackson dishes to Leonard. That shot missing, so the Trailblazers will take it the other way. To the inside, here's Covington. Kicks it out to McCollum. Nurkic trying to get open. Nurkic, there's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Back to Lillard for the lead. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Jackson finds Patterson, and it goes down 2 points. Patterson's got his first points of the night.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Lillard against George. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Lillard. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Back to Lillard. Outside. Jones. 5 on the clock. Down low. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
And Portland making a change here. Simons is checked in to the left wing. Oturu, the pass to Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers. Portland trailing here. And Lillard kicks to Jones. To the wing on the left. Simons. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. It's tipped. Now, here is Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Lillard from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Lillard against Rondo. There's the pass to Oturu. Here's Mann. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Cantor, the pass to Lillard. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly. No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not all.
The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Marcus Morris. Kennard is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Yes, that goes in. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Powell kicks to Lillard. Cantor, high post. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Oturu, the pass to Kennard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Trailblazers trail by 7. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. McCollum's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Outside for George. George looking over the floor. Clock at 6. Fires from the line, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. Floats it up there for Nurkic.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Stolen by McCollum. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Covington with it. George picks him up. Misses the 3. Clippers leading by 7. On the wing, Batum. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. George against Lillard. From deep three-point range, and George is good for 3.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
McCollum outside. And that one drops. McCollum's got his first bucket in this one.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
Outside Leonard. Over Anthony. Leonard, no luck. Trailblazers trail by 8. And a wide open look for McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
And George kicks to Leonard. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. This offense is there.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here's McCollum. Pass to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George finds Leonard. Over in the corner, Batum. Now here's George. Covered by Anthony. Leonard with no one around. And the 3 off target.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And here's McCollum for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
And George kicks to Batum. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Jackson in the corner. Outside, George. Anthony against Leonard. George dishes to Leonard. A putback. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining